So I'm a little fucked up right now, and I just need to like vent about it. But I was on a thread on Twitter where people were saying like the saddest moments from movies, and one person said The Green Mile, and the comments were a vast array of things because they said the Green Mike, so people were making fun in the comments. But then somebody had posted that it was based on a real story from this kid, George Stinney. So I looked it up because, if you tell me something that makes me go, what the fuck, I'm not going to believe it. I'm going to fact check it first before I start believing it. And from what I saw on the internet, it doesn't look like any other sources were saying that the Green Mile was based on what happened with George. But there's a lot of similarities between what the guy in the Green Mile was convicted of and what George was executed for. Yes, he was executed. George Stinney was a 14-year-old boy who was accused of killing 2 little girls, like in the Green Mile. And granted, there is also a movie based on what happened with George Stinney. I think I might watch it later because I don't know, I like to hurt myself, I guess. And that movie is called The Current, if anybody wants to see it. But I found it weird, and I wanted to confirm if the story was actually based on this before I said anything. But there's a lot of similarities there. They said that the Green Mile is based on a novel by Stephen King. But internet, I don't know who needs to tell you this. 2 things can be true. Stephen King got his inspiration from somewhere. Apparently the trial of George Stinney, so it's kind of true. Then again, it's hard to read these articles because, like, you guys know what internet articles are like. You go in looking for an answer, the title is vague enough to make you think you're gonna get an answer, and then there's like 3 paragraphs of them repeating the same information over and over again before you get anywhere. Usually with a pop-up that makes me go, fuck this shit, I'm out. So that one article could have said so, but can we just like talk about how weird it is that this 14-year-old boy was portrayed with one of the biggest, beefiest, most brolic black actors we have? Like, I don't know this guy's name, but like I feel like the description brought his image to your mind. He's a bald dude too. And like, you guys, that's a boy. That's a boy. That's a boy. Like, and this is America too. He was the youngest person executed in America, and it wasn't even confirmed that he did it. I'm not going to get into that right now, though. I already feel really weird. We're not going to talk about racism in America. But it's weird. You know, that don't say the whites. Brain, stop. That these people portrayed a little boy with a big ass, brolic ass black man. America really needs to be burnt to the ground. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna try to resist the urge for my inner dictator to come out, but like, some people just need to be rounded up into a small group and then lit on fire. I was also reading about how the Holocaust wasn't real and how it was either overplayed, or how Schindler's List was either overplayed or underplayed. Something Jewish propaganda, which is hilarious to think that the Holocaust is Jewish propaganda of all things that exist on this planet. But that's another rabbit hole that I don't know if I will go down, because the conspiracy that the Holocaust didn't happen and isn't real, that's a fun one. That's a fun one, because, like, I've never looked into the Holocaust. I know as much about it as high school education teaches you about it. Find it odd to think that it didn't happen, but who knows? You know, you learn what you learn, and what I learned as an adult is that the American school system is kind of a joke. They kind of lie, they kind of tell you what they want to tell you. So, I even granted, like, I didn't even like history growing up, so all that information was just whoop, whoop, you know, except for in the 12th grade where I had a history teacher that made me give a fuck about history. So I don't know, maybe I'll look into the Holocaust too. But I just wanted to say something about that, cuz like, or I just wanted to point that out, cuz I didn't say much about the whole situation about this young boy possibly being portrayed by a big ass brawly man. Like, if you no, you've seen the Green Mile. You've seen the poster for the Green Mile. You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. Imagine just to, like, search George Stinney Jr. and you will see that little boy and how there's a lot of similarities to all this stuff. I don't know. Maybe y'all already know this shit. Maybe it's just me that don't be knowing things because I don't be watching things. I've never seen the Green Mile, which is hilarious. I've never seen the Green Mile, but I'm about to go traumatize myself with The Current. Maybe I'll wait till my friend gets here and we'll watch that together. And I'll traumatize him with me. Anyway, until next time, YouTube Nation. Bye.